what you keep telling yourself is your reality. In this video, I want to simplify the process that I went through in physical appearance and how I feel and how I shifted out of that very quickly. So I want to walk you through how I went from overcomplicating what I desire because I thought I had to do all of these different steps or focus on these different things instead of just going all the way to the end of what I want and how I did it. And I'm going to show you what I did and how it manifested in the most wonderful, fun ways. Okay, so stick with me because I think you're really going to benefit from getting clarity and simplifying what it is that you desire so you don't have to be worried about all these different affirmations. Okay, before I get started, welcome. My name is Rose and welcome to the Rosie Life, where we help you free your mind and follow your heart so you live a life that you love. If you're interested in working one-on-one with me, you can go to rosielife.com and see the different options on how you can do that. You can join the Rosie Life course and community where we help you go within and put the focus in from external to internal, because that's the shift that we learn as creators, is from external focus on 3D to internal focus of where your control is. And we meet weekly for live Q&As and I dive deeper into lessons. And you also have my new course, The One, where it focuses on imagination. And I love the feedback that I'm already getting back from this because it's really just explains more in depth what imagination is and why it works and why all these techniques work, because I love focusing on the why everything works instead of just giving techniques and telling you to do this or do that or change this no, you want to get behind the why all of this is working, and that's what that course is. And that's like a foundational course to manifesting, to understanding who you are, to leveling yourself up, to moving beyond techniques. That's what The One is for. So, in fact, I encourage you, if you're interested in working one-on-one with me, that you do that course and that then you come and work with me, because it's going to make a big difference in the coaching that you receive with me, okay? So, all the information is below and at the website. Okay, so as I said in my last video, I went to a wedding last week with my friend Elizabeth from Your Highest Light that many of you guys have already seen. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a bunch of pictures on there of us on our little trip. And before I left on the vacation, though, probably about a couple weeks ago, I started really feeling that I just wasn't liking how I looked when I would take pictures of myself or when others would take pictures of myself. And even I noticed that I was kind of being judgy with myself on how I look in some of my YouTube videos, that some were good, some were not good. And I was like, I wasn't liking how I was reacting to myself. And everything that I teach you guys too, I also go through a lot of your doubts and judgments that you might have at times, but now I understand the more and more I grow and level up, I share this with you. So anyway, I was like noticing I was like being a little too hard on myself. And so what I started doing is I noticed that for a while, I go to the gym, I eat healthy, I take vitamins, I take care of my hair, my skin, I do what I thought needs to be done. And then I also noticed that I was manifesting a certain weight on the scale, a certain dress size on the scale, and then I was manifesting that I can fit into anything I want to. I noticed that it was getting very complicated. I was making it more difficult on myself and than it really needs to be. And that's the cool thing, is that I observed it and I noticed that it felt difficult. It felt like a struggle. And I noticed this with a lot of clients that I work with one-on-one too, that they go through similar things for whatever it is they're manifesting. So I know many of you are manifesting like health physical appearance, those kind of things. So you're really going to like this. All right. So fast forward, I realized that I was doing this. Okay. And then one day I just stopped myself, and this took literally less than a minute. I said, okay, if I have the ideal dress size, and I have the fit body, and it's healthy, and I look exactly how I want to when I look in the mirror, and I love how all the clothes fit me and all of those things, right? The point of me manifesting that certain number on the scale and all of those things, right? What is it going to give me? What is it that I'm going to personally feel and experience in the having of all of those things? And then I said, well, what's the bottom line? What is it that I truly want? And I said, I want to love how I look, and I want to love how I feel. And that included all of these things that I was nitpicking, like of pictures and the videos and just in the clothes and everything. Okay, so that included everything for me. So I just affirmed that I love how I look and I love how I feel. I love the way I look. I love the way I feel. That's what I said. And so I just would say that anytime I'd catch myself being in that old version of me that was nitpicking myself. And I said, it doesn't matter. I enjoy going to the gym. I love lifting weights because it just feels so good to feel strong. And I said, but I'm not here because to make it happen. I'm here because it really does feel good. And I really do enjoy eating healthy. So I said, okay, so this is what happened. Okay, so my old version of me, like I said, was I want to lose weight. I want to be X number on the scale. I want different clothes in a different size. I want a fit body. I want to be healthy, right? And I was getting myself really focused on these kind of affirmations instead of, and I was trying to fix the problem that I perceived that was in the way of me experiencing how I want to feel. Okay, so then I was like, okay, so I notice I go to the gym, I take vitamins, I don't like taking selfies. I was avoiding taking selfies. Healthy. I was eating healthy foods. I was avoiding clothes shopping or avoiding certain clothes, trying on certain clothes, that kind of thing. All of this, nothing is wrong with going to the gym, taking vitamins, eating healthy. Nothing is wrong with those kinds of things, okay? They're perfectly fine, all right? But where I was coming from is it was a way of trying to control the outcome, trying to force it, trying to make it happen. And so I was really stuck in the whole process of trying to get an outcome. And when I stopped myself and I said, what do I want? I said, I love the way that I look and I love the way that I feel. That summed up exactly why I was doing all of this. Do you see? So then I just asked myself, what do I want? And I said, I want to feel and look good. So then fast forward to my trip. So I affirmed that probably like a week before my trip and to this wedding. So we were on this wedding. We go to the trip, right? And my friend Elizabeth and I meet up, and the entire trip was magical from the beginning to the end. And I'm going to make another video about another part of the trip. But for this one, I really want to focus on this specific shift that I did about appearance. So fast forward, we're on the trip, and everywhere we went, at the airport, when we landed, the ticket agents, the people at the rental car place, at the restaurants that we ate, everywhere we went, we were constantly being singled out, and I was being singled out and given this attention, and just like guys checking me out and people just being extra sweet and nice to us. Like it was a constant. And we were taking so many pictures when we went to Joshua Tree. We were taking so many pictures and we were just like, oh my God, we look so good. Every picture that we took, it wasn't like one of those like, take it again because I don't like how I look in that picture, or take it again from this angle, or let me does that. No, it was any picture that we would take, it came out good. And then the night of the wedding came, and that was probably the highlight of what I was affirming, because we had I had so many people, and so did Elizabeth, but I had so many people compliment on how I looked, right? That I looked gorgeous, that I looked wonderful, that I looked so pretty, that my outfit was pretty. And I was like, even feeling, I was still affirming this within, but you guys, I was still feeling the doubt and a little insecure about me, even though I still kept that affirmation in my mind, right? I still noticed that I had doubts, but I said, no, I don't care. I still choose to, I love the way that I look, and I love the way that I feel. And I had many different really cute, hot guys hitting on me, and I was just like, I had a blast. Okay, that night was so much fun. The whole trip was so much fun. But I highlight that night because every single picture that I would take, either I would take a selfie. I was taking so many pictures of me, you guys. If you're on my Instagram, you saw some of them, but I was taking selfies. I was taking selfies of me and Elizabeth. Other people were taking pictures of us together. Elizabeth was taking pictures of me. We were videotaping. Like any picture that we took, we began to just laugh uncontrollably all night, because we were laughing because we knew what we were doing. We knew that we were in charge, that every picture that we took came out so good. And we were just like, oh my God, like, who like, what? That's how we look? We love all of our pictures. And it was so much fun to see that reflected back so quickly. Do you see? So it's not about size. It's not about your age. It's not about the clothes. It's not about any of that. It's about how you feel, how you want to feel about yourself, how you want to experience, right? What it is that you want to experience. And for me, it was like that statement included everything in it, a real simple. And I notice that I do this a lot with my clients, that they come in with 100 different affirmations about self-concept, about something external, about a person, about changing this, about changing that. And it's like, that is totally cool, but it feels like a lot of work. And I know, comment down below if you guys have been doing this in the past. So hopefully if you're watching my videos, you're not doing this anymore, where you're not beating yourself up with a ton of different affirmations. Instead, ask yourself, what do I want? Right? If I have all of that, what is it that I'm going to feel? What is it that I'm going to be experiencing? Meaning, what is it that I want to be experiencing? And for me, it was, I love the way that I look, no matter what, no matter if it's in the shower or in the mirror, or if I'm naked in front of the mirror, or if I'm in a bathing suit, or if I'm in clothes, or what I'm wearing, or on a picture, on a video, it doesn't matter. That's, to me, I didn't have to remind myself of that all. Once I declared it, I knew what that affirmation meant. So I don't have to keep beating in and adding things into an affirmation, because my outcome is my outcome. And I got the outcome, and I still get the outcome. It's still, and you guys are so freaking amazing. So many of you, it's even you all are my reflection. And I appreciate you guys so much, and you're so sweet. And I've seen your comments about my hair or the way that I look, and I'm just like, it's so evident that when you change the story you tell yourself, that is what you will experience. So I intend this video is helpful for you guys, and you guys are able to use this for yourself and whatever it is that you're manifesting, because your story, what you keep telling yourself, is your reality. Don't let up. You stay focused on what it is that you desire, and it must push out for you. All right, so thank you so much for liking the video, and thank you for subscribing to the Rosie Life and for your amazing and wonderful support. I love you guys so much. You're all friggin' amazing, and I'll see you soon. Bye.